Hey everyone, ZB StarCraft here with another StarCraft 2 commentary. This is going to be MLG DC 2010 winners bracket, the first round of 64 versus our Terran ThisIsJimmy against our Protoss player DuckloadRa. Now I don't know if you've ever heard of DuckloadRa. He used to go by the name of WhiteRa, but I don't know why he changed his name. Maybe he's in the clan Duckload or something. Maybe he just felt like doing that, but whatever, we love him anyway. If you don't know who these players are, they haven't been around too much recently. They haven't been winning. They didn't win MLG DC. Sorry to spoil it if you guys are gonna like watch all the replays, but they didn't win MLG DC, and they didn't really win anything huge that I've heard of. It's mostly been Huck and WhiteRa, and excuse me, I'm drinking Monster at the moment. It's mostly been Huck and WhiteRa and QXC and a lot of those big names, but I thought we'd look at this game because I loved WhiteRa when I saw him in the HDH. He was just so much fun to watch, and I wanted to cast a game with him, so I decided to. So this Jimmy going for the normal stuff, no gas yet, not doing anything crazy, checking around his base, make sure there's no proxy pylons, because little do you guys know, WhiteRa actually loves to do those cheesy builds. It was so much fun to watch him proxy people in the HDH International, which was of course done by well, I don't think they know who I am, but I am huge fans of them, HD StarCraft and Husky StarCraft. I love watching their channel, and it was actually them that made me decide to do this. And WhiteRa's just gonna send in his probe over here to go see if he can do any damage to these units, and of course there goes the great micro, just microing that probe around, making sure it doesn't take too much damage. Now I actually have no idea who wins this game. They're both amazing players, and they both usually have epic games going on. So I'm just gonna put up that supply depot to block out that probe, make sure it can't get any more scouting information. Sending his own SCV over here. Has that Marine out to poke away at that probe. I don't remember what I was saying. Both these players are very good, so this is bound to be an awesome game no matter what. But yeah, just take a look at the production tab. WhiteRa getting his second gas. Sorry if I'm confusing you guys by referring to him as WhiteRa, but that's how I know him, and that's how I will call him. Alright, so this is Jimmy getting his Reaper right now. These Reapers aren't too common. This was played with patch 1.1.2, so those Reapers, so these barracks do take a supply depot to build, and the Reaper's speed, as you can see, he can't get it quite yet because he doesn't have a factory down. So it's just delaying those Reapers that were sort of causing problems for Zerg players, but I had never really had a problem with them, even though I was stuck in silver. By the way, guys, I am actually in gold. I may talk about that in a future video because we're about to get into the action sometime soon here as this Reaper goes out. So watch my next video if you want to hear about me being in gold league, and I'll talk a little bit more about why I love StarCraft. I know it sounds like a really vague, generic statement, but yeah, there's a specific reason to it, and you have to tune into the next video to find out. It's gonna be the second game. This is game 1 of 2 if I didn't say that before. It's gonna be the second game between DuckloadRa and ThisIsJimmy. DuckloadRa, or WhiteRa as I know him, sending out the Stalker to see if he can find anything. He does catch a glimpse of that Reaper, but these Stalkers are able to kill these Reapers. I believe they're just as fast. They're not any faster, and they're not any slower. So when the Reaper stops to shoot, the Stalker is able to take a shot at him, and since Stalkers are not light, they do not take much damage from those Reapers. Those Reapers do bonus damage to armored, or to light units rather, so they will destroy those Zealots quite quickly, but not really the Stalkers. This is Jimmy looking to probably just do a little bit of scouting, see if WhiteRa got his expansion yet. He sees he didn't, so he'll sit his Reaper in the corner and just wait to jump down whenever the Stalker comes over here, taking a few pot shots at that Reaper, and they're just sitting back and macroing up, getting down two more gateways, scan going off to see what's going on in here. He's not going to see this other gateway, but he is going to see this one and maybe this one. So he's got 5 gateways right now off of 28 harvesters right now. And he's just spreading his units all over the map and doing some damage to these rocks. Now this is a thing you definitely want to do. I'm sure ThisIsJimmy knows about this because, I mean, he's a professional level player and he's going to know. But you want to make sure you put a supply depot, or, well, right now a bunker, but usually you want to put a supply depot like right here, so that if something starts shooting at your rocks, you can see it if you happen to look over at your rocks. That is definitely a good thing for new players to do. Protoss can put a pylon, Zerg, I don't know, just put an Overlord right here. It's not vulnerable, it's still on the high ground, so units can't hit it, but so range units can't hit it, but this is actually, it might be good. These bunker units are nowhere near being able to hit these, but they are going to be able to do quite a bit of damage, as that bunker does have 400 health and 1 armor. And all those units inside that bunker get +1 range. But we'll see what happens here. Alright. WhiteRa's going for a huge attack right now. Guardian Shield going up. Force shielding off of all those units. Going to be able to finish off a lot of these units, but he does not have enough. Trying to block in 2 more units, but misclick on that force field. It's hanging over the edge there a little bit, not doing anything right there. But he's going to go in through the front, where it's going to take ThisIsJimmy quite a while to get his units back here. If he doesn't move anytime soon, oh, ThisIsJimmy, now he sees it. Moving back everything he can, stimming to get over there as quickly as possible. And WhiteRa is just going to jump from side to side, and ThisIsJimmy leaving his units right in the middle to see if there's anything he can do against this. But he has no idea where these units are until they start attacking. As they are just getting ready to do is WhiteRa starts up that Guardian Shield, sends in his units, force fielding off to prevent a lot of them from being able to do damage. A lot of ThisIsJimmy's units going down. Oh, ThisIsJimmy's not in a good position. Beautiful force fields from WhiteRa. Great control, great play. And it looks like from units lost, they're pretty even on units lost, but the army size is so small. WhiteRa's army is at 64. ThisIsJimmy is at 45, 44 now, 42. It's just dropping constantly, and WhiteRa is staying about the same place. So this is not looking too good for ThisIsJimmy. I would expect a GG here sometime soon. I can't imagine him being able to get out many more units. Yeah, he's down to 350 minerals, 75 gas worth of units, and that's only 3 Marauders and a few Marines. There's the GG from ThisIsJimmy. So we are going to go on to game 2 of however many it is. It's a best of 3, so that was DuckloadRa or WhiteRa versus ThisIsJimmy. This is ZB StarCraft signing out.